Why don't you give me a sign? Like the sea that leads a trail along that shore. It's not your problem, it's mine. Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe, a London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
That's true. Then I can only see one explanation. There is a ghost. I've moved her. Ben says...
Well, you left him up there by himself.
What does that mean? Ben says her room has a feel. It's what I think.
Then that's why he said it. It's cozy in the echo chamber. What are you doing?
Putting the crucifix up.
This was his idea.
No, mine. I'm getting Frank's hammer.
Jen, come on. This is getting out of hand.
Hello, I'm Sophia Jessica, and welcome to the Fan Carpet.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Sophia from the Fan Carpet, and hi there. It's a pleasure to interview you today about 222, the ghost story. What was it that enticed you to be a part of this fantastic production?
For me, it was the script. I absolutely loved it. I just really was so drawn in by Jenny with her question of faiths and being in such an ordinary situation, faced with extraordinary circumstances. I found her really powerful and vulnerable, and they're the usual things that draw me to a character. And just getting to work with these lovely guys, especially Clifford.
Yeah.
And just and you know, Matthew Dunster is just an amazing director, and you know, it was I saw the play before and I was like, wow, what an amazing script, what an amazing production, and yeah, that just enticed me in.
And for you?
And for me, it was, it always starts with good writing, but also I always say about Matthew Dunster, the director of this piece, is brilliant. I've worked with him before in the past, but I trust him. And for him to say, yes, I'd like you to do this, I was like, oh, okay. I read it, I haven't seen it. And friends of mine have, and they've always talked about how brilliant the show was. And I'm like, okay, how brilliant is this show? And it was a page-turner. And as the audience are feeling it, reading it, you're feeling the same thing. And this is not even layered with the sound or the production scale that is yet to come. And that was already thrilling. I said yes before even reading it because of the trust I have in Matthew. And then looking at it, checked all the archive of the past previous performances and productions, I should say, and went to Matthew. Wow, this would be the first Black Sam. I'm not shy enough to say that. I mean, this is, wow, it should, let me see if there's anything that could be illuminated in the text if that's the case. And I'm like, oh, this would be a nod to interracial relationships and family and the idea of middle-class blacks, which is a real thing. Even though that's not in the text, but it is, because that's the whole play. You're coming into our house and we're hosting this dinner party, and the whole idea of our image and what we look like with the baby, and there's so much detail about even photos of babies all around on the stage that audiences can see. It brings what London, England is to the forefront. And I thought, this is ticking so many boxes. Mm-hmm. I've done theatre quite a number of them before, and again, it's another challenging piece. And Sam is a brilliant mind in terms of as a physician and professor, but the science brain was challenging to really learn because of the jargon in it. But it's just a breath of fresh air to be able to think very fast, like a character that's written. So yeah, it's always good writing. Mm-hmm. You know.
That's wonderful. And how did you prepare for your characters, and how would you describe the characters you play?
I prepared. There's a lot of voice work, a lot of spatial awareness. Mm-hmm. You'll understand when you see it. for me, it was about digging into my own beliefs and separating them from Jenny's, and then, you know, reading parts of the Bible, then sort of playing with certain things of what you do when you're a new mum. I have a 7-year-old, but really sort of digging deep on certain emotions of how I felt when you have a baby, and certain emotions that you go through, and attachments, and you know, there's a thing called baby brain where people really don't believe what you're saying half the time because you're so delusionally tired. And with text, you know, projection and finding confidence in my set and in my home, the rest really jumped off the page for me. It was about preparation of just being on stage and being mentally strong and physically strong. The rest is history.
Yes.
I think Jenny just really came to life when I got on the stage.
Yes. And for Sam, there was a lot of, not a lot, but quite researching the idea of the science behind it, especially cosmology and what it is to be in space. And there's lots of talk about stars, which you'll discover when you come and see the show, or people come and see the show. And there was a lot of kind of science research in that. I did a lot of digging in TED Talks on how you present an argument. Lots of presenters and brilliant minds, and how, you know, Sam might be in a domestic situation, but he's constantly this semi-orator and lecturer. So I did a lot of work on looking at how lecturers, especially in TED Talks, just there's lots of material available, to see how they stand, how they present, how their arguments, how they hold you, your concentration to get you to listen. And the idea of persuasion is another a facet to just see how you persuade your own actors and the audience at the same time. And and also what it is to be living in a new house, and how that looks like. New parents. Yeah.
There's also, you know, these characters. Jenny especially is going through something, a massive change in her life. But there's also, this is a party we're hosting. You know, we're hosting a party, so they're very, you know, ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances, you know. Yeah. So I think it's you're inviting the whole audience into your dinner party, and you want to be the best host as you possibly can, but shit goes wrong.
Yes. And
great
also,
sum up.
Yeah, and there's a pressure cooker underneath it all.
It really
which is actually the time of 222, which you'll discover.
That's wonderful. You made it sound extremely exciting, which I was already excited to watch it. But thank you so much. And I hope everyone who comes and watches the play agrees that this is fantastic and thrilling. Thank you.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more content next time.
Like somebody with dementia. A ghost is a fragment of a person. Confused, scared. The picture falling is to get your attention, and the more we ignore it, the more desperate they become.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels. It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.